first started YouTube, I just thought that I was going to be learning about posting videos and the algorithms and whatever it takes to be a YouTuber. But what I'm surprised the most about is how much I'm really learning about myself and honestly really starting to love myself in this process. I'm really learning about what it takes to become a confident person and what it means to become confident, or the actual practical steps to becoming confident. Every video is practice. It takes skill and consistency to show up. And the consistency is what builds the confidence. You don't have confidence and then you post a video. You create confidence by posting the videos. By showing up even when it feels really awkward or you don't feel like you're ready, it's proving to yourself, your own brain, that you are a consistent person. And by showing up consistently, you're learning to trust yourself. And when you can trust yourself, that's when you're confident. Another big thing is that the tools are really so unimportant, like a microphone. I know that audio is really important in a video, but my phone works just fine for right now, and creating the consistency for confidence is so much more important than making the best video. By letting go of that perfectionism and feeling like I have to have great audio when I know how important audio is, I'm creating more confidence in myself by just getting the video out there than worrying about something like the microphone. And another thing that came up today in the process of making this video is I couldn't find my screen projector thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's a little extra screen that allows me to see my face when I use the rear camera. One thing that I know is really important is also the visuals on top of the audio. And when you use your rear camera versus your front camera where you can see yourself, it just gives a better visual. And so I got a screen projector thing. I don't know what the name of it is, but it helps you to be able to see yourself when you're using the back camera. But I couldn't find it today because my kids think it's their toy phone that they get to carry around with them, and I have no idea where it is right now. But I was not going to let that stop me from creating the videos. But as I am creating the videos today, I'm realizing that my eyes aren't trying to focus on my face, wherever I would have the screen. Because it's natural when you see a face, even if it's your own face, you want to look into your own eyes as opposed to the lens. And I'm noticing that I don't have anything else drawing my attention away from the lens. And so I'm actually looking at the camera. And something else that I know as well from my own experience and hearing it from others is that when you're creating a video and you're actually looking into the lens, it feels to the audience that you are looking into their eyes, and it helps with that connection as they are listening to your video and listening to you and getting to know you and spending time with you. And this is such a great way, as I look away, it was such an easy way to get myself to actually look at the lens as opposed to my eyes in the camera. And I wouldn't have known that if I didn't just continue to keep implementing instead of trying to worry about everything being just right. So one lesson that I have learned from that is the best tool is the tool that you have right now, whatever that means. And it's more important to create the video or to accomplish the thing, whatever the thing is, as opposed to trying to make sure you have all the best or the right tools. A third thing that I have found is building systems. So batching content has been really big the past couple of weeks. I've always thought that it couldn't really be that big of a deal to batch content or to batch certain things on certain days. But now that I'm actually implementing that, because I've heard it so many times that it's so helpful to batch your content, basically like create your videos on one day and create your titles on one day and edit your videos on, maybe over a couple of days, but devote certain days to different areas. This has actually been really helpful in helping me to actually stay consistent and to keep going, because I can put all of my focus on just creating one day, and I can put all of my focus on making sure that I'm ready and my camera is set up and that everything is ready to create the videos just for one day. I'm in the mode of creating a video today. I'm not thinking about creating new ideas or designing thumbnails today. I'm just focused on speaking to the camera today, which is really awkward, but it's even harder when I'm trying to do it multiple days a week, on top of also trying to create a title for the video that day or even the whole outline for that day. My focus is just talking to the camera today. That has been such a big deal for me, and I would not have understood how important this is if I didn't actually start implementing it and finding that out for myself. Another thing that I've been experiencing is there have been so many times where I have all these ideas and I just spill it out into a Google Doc, or I just write down all these different ideas, but it feels like it gets so jumbled up in my brain when I don't actually implement them or create the videos out of those. So in the process of showing up consistently, it has forced me to actually get those ideas out, which builds momentum. And then when I decide I'm just going to talk about this aspect and not worry about the details or making it perfect or getting everything out right, it actually creates a momentum. It actually helps me to get those ideas out and create even more ideas from that process. But also along the way of creating the batch content, you have to lay it out in your schedule so precisely. It also forces you to organize other areas of your life as well. That is something that has been really cool. I've had no choice but to figure out how to fit everything into my schedule, and it's helped me to get more organized and consistent in multiple areas of my life. And a huge part of this, of getting those ideas out, is communication. This is helping me to really clarify the subjects that I want to talk about and just really thinking through things enough to be able to communicate with my audience is helping me to clarify my own thoughts. And this is such an amazing and powerful thing to learn along the way, because if you're learning how to communicate in such a way that you can communicate with your audience, you start learning how to communicate better with your spouse or your children or any type of relationship around you. You learn how to communicate better with those people. When you're unable to communicate clearly, that's frustrating for not only the person you're trying to communicate to, but it's very frustrating for yourself when they can't understand what you're trying to say either. So being able to be a better communicator helps just in life, in every area of life. And this is such a freeing experience and helps so much with confidence. I'm so excited to continue because I know that I'm just going to keep growing more and more and more, even just with communication. I've also been feeling so much more of a sense of purpose along the way as well. I've struggled so much throughout life just with confidence and clarity and just all of these areas. It's been so hard to learn those first steps, but I think that because of all the struggles that I've been through, I am going to be able to teach those things. I'm going to be able to help people through the same struggles that I've been through. And knowing that I'm going through this right now, even as I struggle and get through this, I know that just the steps of creating the videos and getting them out and being consistent and showing up, I know that through this process, I'm going to be able to help so many people eventually, even if nobody sees this video right now. Taking the steps and continuously implementing is what's building on the next step. And the more that I learn from the last step and take more steps, I can see the process of what I'm currently doing is going to continuously build upon what I have previously done, which is ultimately going to create whatever it is in the future that maybe I don't even know what possibilities are out there right now, but taking the steps right now are leading to my next steps that are going to lead to the next steps and the next things that I wouldn't even be able to imagine at this point. And there's such an identity shift around all of these things. Being able to see myself as somebody who is a creator rather than a consumer, a teacher, somebody who can actually help people and help them clarify their steps. Seeing myself as somebody who has this purpose and can do the thing and has the confidence. Just by showing up on YouTube has been such an identity shift, and I am so excited to help others step into who they were created to be through the process of starting their own YouTube channel. So if you're waiting to start your YouTube channel, just know that there's no perfect time. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Just by showing up where you're at with what you have right now is what is going to make you ready. You're never going to become ready until you just take the steps now. But if you are somebody who is waiting and you're not even sure how to become ready, but you are wanting to start your own channel, then click the link below to join my community and we can do this together, and I can help you through whatever it is that you're struggling with right now. I can help you get started.